Little Toby Haynes.
What did Toby Haynes do?
He's the creator, I
Toby
think.
things.
Toby Things? Toby Things by Toby
Toby.
Haynes? Was he the creator of
Oh, director. I'm sorry, the director is
Toby
Toby
Hayes?
Haynes.
Toby Hayes.
Toby
Haynes?
Hayes.
Wait, is there an
Hayes?
N? I can't believe it.
Is there? Is
Based
there
on Star
Toby?
Wars by George Lucas.
Is there Star Wars? There's Tony Gilroy. There's Toby Haynes.
Toby Haynes, what did he
Haynes.
do?
He's a director.
Thank you to Tony Gilroy.
We have Toby
Based
Haynes
on,
and
yeah,
Tony
as I
Gilroy.
said, George Lucas. That's a cool guy.
Oh,
Executive.
that's a cool guy. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling A-okay. How are you feeling?
Yeah, all right. I mean, I'm down. I'm kind of, in the middle. I could do another one. But if you're feeling sleepy, I don't mind. If you're up for it,
Don't worry about
yeah.
my sleepiness can be disregarded.
Be
Yeah,
more
I feel
enforcement, proud of bullets.
Turn the dial, feel it coming clear. Hold that line, the signal's here. News and weather from space. You're listening to WLFB Bloodwork FM. And for the news and weather from space, WMFB Bloodwork FM. Oh yeah, WMFB Bloodwork FM.
Yeah, this show kicks ass, man.
yeah,
I
it's
just
just pretty good.
it always feels like it ends too early.
They do seem quick.
It really blows by for one of these shows that is kind of a slow burn. Feels like.
Are these ones in the neighborhood of 45 minutes or more, closer to a half an hour? I noticed that there's a lot of
Extra
there's a lot of
bullshit.
space. Yeah, there's a lot of crap at the end of the episode. Does that make it more like half-hour episodes? Oh, 50 minutes, 43, well, 38 minutes. Yeah.
So yeah,
I bet they're closer. I bet they're more on the 30-minute side. They feel like half-houry.
especially the first couple of minutes too are the recap, the intro fluff. Like that's also another couple of they feel more like they're between without that crap, like 40 to 40, 35 to 45 minutes at the very most. Because this last one says it's 50 minutes, but it was really 40, 45.
Yeah, there's a
Maybe,
big chunk
yeah.
of crap and extraneous stuff at the end of the episode.
Indeed.
Man, you're right. The show is cool. This show has immaculate fucking Star Wars vibes.
It sure does.
To my knowledge, not everything does these days. Not all of these shows do, which I think has been reported. Did anyone... What's going on, Voodoo and Weebs? I feel like shit. How are you guys?
Yeah, same.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad, at least we can all commiserate about...
I'm feeling okay, but also like shit because just the looming of having to be at work tomorrow.
That's a shit feeling. When you get that 3-day weekend and it's time to go back and it's your long weekend is coming to an end.
Yeah, it's been a really nice weekend, and like I'm just not looking forward to having to get back into the groove of things. I just want to I just need a whole week. But yeah, I'm with you.
I hope someday you get a whole week.
Well, maybe that'll be in July, or maybe it'll be just like a half a week. But
yeah.
we're hoping. I gotta talk to. That's always fun. I've got to talk to management people and be like, how can I get time away? Is this gonna work out? So yeah, got to find those answers out this week. But hopefully in July, maybe we'll have a nice week to come and hang out and visit everybody.
Weebs is taking apart and putting back together his computer.
Yeah, sure am.
Still bad luck? Still nothing? Are we still at...
no display, but I can hear it get to Windows, and make
you can hear
a sound.
Yeah.
But I tried reseating the video card, no dice. tried replacing the video card, no dice. New video card in a different slot, no dice. So it points to the PCI slots being bad, but
How the fuck
I
does
feel
that
like
happen?
that would be uncommon.
Yeah, like it just like yeah, what would have caused that suddenly?
Yeah, no idea.
That seems very odd. But computers do be computering and being odd, so
I guess that's they do be doing that in particular. They do be computing.
they do be computing and sometimes not when they're off. They hey kid, stop all the downloading.
That last
Hey,
Yeah.
that white room that I pointed out that when we were talking about the practicality of the sets and just the vibe
absolutely.
of this fucking thing. But yeah, with all the Imperial clowns, we saw it a couple times in these 2 episodes. And
Yeah, I
I
really
think
like
that the uniforms and those guys are so 1980s, early 80s Star Trek. I'm gonna say Star Trek a lot, but I like that room and I like the practicality. Everything. It seems like a lot of this is very practical.
was that the Imperial something Bureau? Security Bureau.
Is that what it was? It was a bunch of Imperial. I wrote down room with Imperial clowns.
Basically, the FBI, I think.
Yeah. That's what it felt like they were implying.
They're the FBI, and then like Officer Shrek and Officer Stick Up His Ass are like the local cops.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
just a low level. I do like how we're getting all of those. We're starting to see all those layers now.
Layers
it
of
started off.
bureaucracy where people are being told to stop finding problems.
Yeah, stop doing your job.
You're out here causing more problems for everybody by noticing that there are problems. So we would like it if you would stop bringing problems to us. Is how these Imperial clowns take care of business. Are you watching the final episode of it?
I was just going to chime in and let you know that I am testing and
you want to see if the same kind of
yeah.
stuff happened, the same kind of weird technical stuff. I haven't been paying attention, but
I'm
noticed-
troubleshooting HBO Max right now to see, and it does seem like it's doing the same thing. So this
it
might be
is.
a me problem
Huh.
and not this might be a yet another PC exclusive.
But it might
it's
be-
definitely on your end.
Yeah,
But it could
it's
have
something.
to do with streaming in a browser, because when you streamed video files you had downloaded, there was no problem.
Yeah, weird.
I noticed Punish Marge up on my second monitor. What a classic! That Punish Marge is going to be, part of that sort of circle of not quite. You got a circle of kind of favorite characters that aren't really necessarily related to each other, and it's not like some kind of personal canon or anything, but just kind of, I invoke Sam Porter Bridges a lot. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna invoke Punished Marge from time to time. Margie Tozier. So I've been playing Vampire Crawlers.
Yeah.
Oh, Buddha went somewhere. Buddha's not.
Didn't notice.
I did because I noticed that no one was talking back at me, which is what he does a lot of, which he's very good at. But yeah, pretty good. Similar vibe.
Yeah, I feel like I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah,
get the
Ben.
sorry.
What, you are halfway here? What's happening?
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
I
there you are.
accidentally I don't know what happened. I got disconnected there real quick, but I did have to grab the door at the same time because food was arriving.
Oh yeah, noodles.
I was yeah, well, I was saying something about how I really enjoy the practicality of the show
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah. Yeah.
and how it really makes me feel
With
like
you
I'm
on that.
watching a Star Wars show that's made for me, being that, you know, of the generation of like kids who grew up watching the original three movies, you know, in the 80s and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it just
Made by people who give a shit.
it really does. It
It,
really does. It doesn't feel like fucking slop, like just fucking, you know, got to shoot out another Star Wars for the kids, you know, or something like got to put out another. I mean, whatever. It doesn't even have to be the kids. It says everybody. It's just like they just feel obligated to have to like turn out something. This just feels like this was curated, like people who gave a fuck and cared, and the practicality of the sets really like bring it back to that level, like
a
where,
lot.
yeah, where the Lucas movies didn't have, they used special effects, but they weren't. The whole thing wasn't reliant on digital special effects, you know. Not the whole thing, but like, you know, it was using models, it was using practicality, it was using real sets. It was that's what this show kind of feels like. It's good.
Yes. It does. Yeah, and it does have a look and a feel because of the fact that it's practical, but also because because of the era of Star Wars that this takes place in, right before A New Hope, and the Empire has these particular uniforms on, and like
I love it.
it is like, you know, it is the era of Star Wars from the, you know, early 80s.
Yeah. It's following through with that. Yeah, very, very well.
Which we don't see a great deal of, even, and I don't even, and I know, yeah, I haven't really seen The Mandalorian
We really don't.
or the other TV shows, but I don't, yeah, are they not like
Damn
this?
it.
Are the other ones not really?
That's all yours.
What?
Oh, I'm talking about.
Oh.
Are there other stories? Are the other shows?
Are the other TV shows good? Is to make my question short.
Well, M- Mandalorian, you know, I mean, the ones I've seen, these are the donuts.
I guess I'm asking about Mandalorian because Mandalorian is like right after the movie Return of the Jedi, right? In the timeline, like in the Star Wars.
Yes. That is between or after. It takes place after those movies.
Boba Fett climbs out of the desert hole, the desert butthole.
Well, I feel like I do know that like some. I mean, obviously the shows go all over the place, but more, you know, because like the stuff with like Obi-Wan and stuff. That's like, doesn't that go back pretty?
Oh,
like,
that must
further?
be, yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
I
like
guess
Book of Boba Fett. Like, I don't know. They kind of choose to go everywhere with this shit. It's hard to keep up.
those prequel movies really did not look like the movies from the 80s. As
No,
far as
the
the
movies
technology, as far as like anything in them, like the technology, like
Nothing really has
except
quite,
for
yeah.
like Greedo, except for Greedo aliens being there.
Yeah, George Lucas,
And
for
R2D2.
some fucking reason, decided to make Star Wars' past look like a hyper polished future.
Yes.
And I don't know fucking why. And that's a huge gripe I have. And no amount of fan edits can make me stomach that shit. They're
Yeah,
bad.
That's
End
fucking.
of
I feel
story.
that same way. I feel that same way. Like it's just been missing that character, that charm. That's something about that, like
Yeah,
visual.
that lived in real feel.
Yeah.
Feels like, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's hyper processed and everything's just digitized.
I
It just
wonder
feels
if,
like
like,
everyone's living in a digitized world and all the new stuff, you know?
could you say that like at the end of the Republic, like suddenly there was no more trade so no one could have new things anymore. So when you see it 25 years later, everyone still has the same astromech droid, and now Jawas are coming and selling you a 50-year-old fridge in your front yard.
Ah,
It still does, but it doesn't even look like it doesn't. The stuff in like the Phantom Menace doesn't even look like if it got old, it would be the stuff in A New Hope. You know,
Mhm.
it's not even the same shape. The droids and stuff,
Nope.
and ships.
Yep, they're not even. It's just like it feels so different. Yeah, and that's what I was throwing me off a lot when I was younger and went to go see like episode 1. I remember feeling like, what the fuck, like what is this? Like, why does this feel like it's
There was a two-headed guy.
completely different? You know, like I know there's been progression and there's been time and things, but it was just like it just felt like it was like we're just gonna look at this in a different way, or we're gonna try to make it start. We're gonna try really hard, but at the same time, it's gonna be like, well, we're just doing all these other things now, and these are a part of this era. So I don't know, man, but damn, this show does a really good job of making all those set designs and all the costumes and everything really like shine, and it feels like yeah, it just feels like it's so authentic to what Star Wars was kind of, built on.
I like Stellan's ship. I like it's got a little bit of a TIE fighter kind of pod looking kind of thing going
it's
on.
good.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'm glad we saw some TIE fighters fly,
that was
whiz
cool.
over them.
I
That was a
always
cool
like
moment.
seeing a TIE fighter fly around.
Me too, yeah. I do enjoy a good old TIE fighter. Yeah, that was cool. I remember she was like, when she was like, get down, I was like, oh, what's coming? And then you heard, oh, I was like, oh, nice. Yeah, like, that's cool. We need a little bit of that. Yeah, they've been peppering in all kinds of little nice little, little. I like it's like it's taking its time. It's not like just trying to throw everything in, at, the kitchen sink at you right away. It's like, all right, let's kind of just gradually make our way up and start peppering in little things, from the Star Wars universe into here. As as it's kind of escalating, it does feel like it's building. Like we are just like on a ride right now. It's going to get real intense. I feel like, come the ending of this. But it does feel like there's a whole journey, and there's going to be this development of like a uprising, or something, like. But we're going to watch that happen from the very ground all the way up, with this weird group that he's now with. These characters that he has joined, he as Clem. Cassian Andor, he's gonna have a legendary legacy. It feels like. Feels like there's a lot going on, man.
Yeah, well, they made a whole movie about him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's a legend. I mean, I like that we're watching the whole, the whole story, the backstory of that.
Yeah,
making it very interesting, even though we know what happens. We know where he ends up and what happens, but this is a very good prequel or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's got its own identity. It's like a story. We missed out on good stories in the Star Wars universe. I feel like everything now is just like, well, we need to like use things to make it relevant and make people care, or we needed to come up with something like a Baby Yoda, then people will love it. With
you don't
Grogu.
you don't think this show has a Baby Yoda in it?
I don't think it needs a Baby Yoda. You know what I mean? I mean, it might be, but
I guess
doesn't need it.
I guess that red garbage can droid is the closest thing.
I like emo. B2 emo.
Is Stellan dressed up as Palpatine? Does he look like Palpatine to you? Does he
quite.
look like young Palpatine?
That's not the intent.
It's not?
But he is kind of Ruby, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that Stellan is I'm not saying that character is pretending to be Palpatine. I'm not saying that Stellan's character secretly is Sheev Palpatine. I'm just saying that. I guess what I'm saying is that type of robe and that type of flowing. That is Sheev Palpatine's young hair that Stellan is wearing. That is a Sheev Palpatine wig. Sheev probably
echo.
like
Yeah.
it's probably like, you know how politicians like to sell like dick pills and other shit, or the whiskey or whatever the fuck, or a brand of something also. So like if there's a popular brand of wigs for senators and that's what Stellan is wearing, that he very well may be wearing a sheave on his head. It seems
Got
like
that Palpatine drip.
it looks like
Yeah.
that looks like Palpatine's hairpiece that
There's something there.
Stellan is wearing to talk to. What's her name?
What was? Yeah. This is gonna take me a while. It's probably gonna take me the whole fucking season to get everyone's names. But
Mon Mothma.
Oh, really?
come on,
That was like in my mouth.
that's her fucking name.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought.
Oh my god, why? Yeah, that's
Who's that?
okay.
Who's
That's
that?
why you were saying she's in Jedi.
Who's that crusty old man? On the
one that-
there's a lot of crust. We just talked a lot about one. In A New Hope,
There's a few crusty old men.
There's a crusty old man that I thought was Mon Mothma, maybe, on the Death Star, a villain, maybe the main villain.
Yeah, given the flight plans or whatever, attack the Death Star here. That guy.
Not the guy that tells them where, the villain on the Death Star. Not the guy that tells them, not the guy that has Mon Mothma's job in A New Hope.
Right. What's that dude's name?
They brought him back to life with AI.
Right.
They put the actor probably in Rogue One, right? No.
I forget.
Is he in
No,
Rogue
he is
One?
in Rogue One.
He is in Rogue One.
Also, along with a de-aged Carrie Fisher.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. Honestly, the end of Rogue One with Darth Vader and Carrie Fisher is awesome.
Yeah, what? Yeah, dude, she's like she's like what? The founder of the rebellion in like Return of the Jedi, right?
Mon Mothma?
Yeah,
Does she found the rebellion?
she's like one of them, right?
I don't know what
I might be getting my Star Wars
I don't
history
know
real
what she
fucked up
does
here, 'cause
other
I'm not
than
gonna-
say that many Bothans died to bring us this information. Other than that, I don't know what she does. Anyway, I thought Mon Mothma might be that old villain from Episode 1, which is clearly incorrect, but I have a suspicion that if I were to remember his name, it would be something along those lines. But that lady is here talking to Stellan wearing his Sheev Deluxe. I'm looking at IMDb.
Yeah, this was
A New Hope.
the first episode 3 we watched. It was Reckoning.
Oh, that's the title?
It was Reckoning, yes. That one was pretty quick. We kind of that was I liked that one though. That was cool. It was very intense.
Grand
Because it was-
Moff Tarkin. I get Grand. I get Moff Tarkman, Moff Tarkman, and Mon Mothman confused.
Sure.
Mon Mothma. I hate the word moth so much.
Who's Laura Dern?
I hate moths. Who's who?
Laura Dern.
Uh,
What's Holdo's first name?
I forget.
I bet it's Moth. Guys, let me go get a glass of water. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Word.
Laura Dern.
This is WMFB, Bloodwork FM, and you're listening to WMFB, Bloodwork FM.
my Star Wars, and now I've realized how fucking like foggy it all is. Cause there's the Mon Mothma stuff, and there's like a lot of stuff they wedged in here that is, well, I don't want to say wedged, they did place it in here nicely in that, it's being recognized. But it's like, man, I haven't dipped into that side of the lore in a while because all we do is do other things.
Yeah, so nothing else is good. No other shows are good. This is the best
I'm
one.
really picky, dude. I'm like a real douchebag when it comes to Star Wars these days. So like I've just refused to watch a bunch of them, so I don't know. Outside of Mandalorian, Mandalorian is cool. I mean, I know some people really. It's not bad. I liked it. For what? Well, I didn't watch it all the way. I didn't watch all the seasons all the way through because I just kind of got like over it. I was just like, I don't know. It's just not doing much for me here.
That's how I feel
Uh,
about everything by Disney.
Yeah, it just like
Sadly.
kind of like just falls flat for me. Like I stopped getting like I'm excited those first like few weeks, and then I'm just like, yeah, it's not cooking for me, and then I just kind of get disengaged, and I usually am just like half committed. Like I'll be watching it, it'll be on, but I'll be like doom scrolling while I'm watching it, so I'm just kind of like half into it, I'm half invested. By the time it's over, I'm like, oh great, it was over. I can move on with my life now. Like
What
every once in a
percentage?
while you look up on the screen and you're like, oh, it's that thing, they pulled out that thing, that Easter egg to like make something happen. But like I just hate when it's kind of feels forced, and it's not organic. Like we had to find a reason instead of having it organically.
What
I don't
percentage?
think the quality. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you there. Go ahead.
What percentage are you into Andor?
Yeah, I think that was gonna be my next thing is like, damn, this shit. I'm all in on this. Like, I'm 100 on this. Like, that's for sure. There's nothing about this that makes me like just kind of cringe. And you're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I really feel like I watch a lot of when I watch the Star Wars things that are recent. I'm just like, ugh, eh.
I feel like
This has
it
not done anything.
I'm starting to say like maybe I should watch some other Star Wars shows and see if I find them to be
You
particularly
should try.
bad, but that would be approaching them in bad faith, I feel. Like
Well, okay, that's fair. I mean, I'm okay. This show is at least opening my I've been like I said, I've been really kind of anti Star Wars for a few years now where I'm just like I'm not watching it. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna get my hopes up again. I'm not gonna get excited about these things. They just keep fucking me over or I just don't care. It's just like it's just not there. Like maybe it's for a different crowd of people and it's just not for me anymore, but um I remember
it's for people
really
that are looking at their phones.
second screening, yeah.
Most Disney. You know what? And I honestly, I guess I'm having trouble
That's a good point.
critiquing Disney because I really haven't seen like any recent Marvel shows.
See,
I haven't
yeah, now on
seen
that,
any
yeah.
of these Star Wars shows, so and I feel like as I begin to critique them, I'm just saying what I expect them to be like, which I expect them to be very low content, second screen, high, amounts of cheaply done special effects and quips.
Yeah.
Is that
I
what they
think what I
are? With Pedro Pascal is there and a puppet?
yeah.
Well, at least Mando looks good.
Well,
Mando
that's
does look
cool. All
good.
right, well,
Yeah,
that's good. I
Mando
mean,
does look
see,
cool.
I should watch it honestly and not sit
That's
here
kind of
going, I
why
bet everything else is bad. It's cool that this is good. Yeah, I don't have a frame
that's
of reference to talk about it, but Andrew's cool.
that's kind of why I haven't like taken a hammer to Mando because I'm like it's fine. It's good. It does look good. It is visually stimulating. It does have like really good, visual effects and like the costumes and shit are cool and it's actiony, you're gonna get a lot of fucking shooting and flying around and shit blowing up. Yeah, I mean, it's good in that respect. The other shows I can't really speak to because I just was like, I think I was more pissed off at the way that the last three movies went than anything. Like, I don't. hate them, but I don't like them, and I just was
Yeah.
kind of let down by the last two.
I mean, that's a good way to put them. I don't hate them, but I don't like them, and they're sort of not. They're just sort of they're fucking mid.
They soured my They really soured
my Star Trek. My taste for Star Trek had been soured long before.
Yeah, I'm like now back on the optimistic train of Star Trek, where I'm like, ooh, I want to like Star Trek a lot again, and there's all these Star Trek things, so hopefully they'll be good. So I'm like being optimistic, but like, yeah, Star Wars, and
Star
I
Trek
might,
is
and I
good.
was, yes, it
we'll
is.
watch Lower Decks. It's fucking
Absolutely.
good. It's fucking good.
I made a bad call on Andor, but I also think I was in between because it's funny because I'm going to say, well, I keep saying this is the show that I wanted. But at the time when Andor did come out, I don't think I realized that this was the show I wanted. I think I started watching it and I was so maybe into the brain candy stuff, or not even into it, just kind of exhausted that I couldn't apply myself to it. And then time passed and I just kept hearing like people who I really respect in their opinions. I say this show is goddamn, yeah. So I was just like, I missed out on something here. Like, this is not just another one of these shows. Like, this is one that I need. Like, yeah,
People will
one of
tell
my
you
favorite
this is the
streamers
one.
came around.
Yeah. This is the one
my
you gotta
favorite
watch.
streamer who
said
basically the same shit that I've been saying, where he was just like, I don't give a fuck about Star Wars. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna watch it anymore. I'm not gonna do any of this stuff anymore. They,
only
earlier
a Sith
this
deals
year,
in absolutes, though. So
yeah. Well, he was convinced to watch it, and he loved it so much that the motherfucker made like a whole PowerPoint essay on it and did a whole like stream about how specifically Andor is the best thing that has happened in Star Wars and everything else is trash. He also hates Rogue One. So I thought that was really funny, but like he was like, this is why Andor rules and Rogue One sucks. And I was just like, all right. But then I didn't watch it because I didn't want it to be spoiled. So I didn't want to know, so I didn't watch. So I was like, I gotta wait. I really want to. He says Andor is the best. I want to now. I'm convinced. I'm fully convinced. I have to watch this at some point. And we ended up having this great opportunity to do it here. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So I was like, as soon as we started talking about watching space shit, I'm like, I really want to watch Andor, man. It's supposed to be the shit.
Weebs, does Rogue One suck?
No, it's fine.
Is Andor better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
still want to watch Rogue One. I seem to recall there being a funny robot in it. Is there a
K2SO, yeah.
reprogrammed robot that talks about killing people?
Yep.
He was like, here's why I think what he was this streamer was saying was he was like, here's why Rogue One ruins Andor and make it or kind of tries to ruin it, but it doesn't. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's fine. I still think Rogue One is very okay and good. It's good. But we'll see. Maybe I have a different opinion about it nowadays after I watch Andor. So
yeah, I do not remember Rogue One at all. All I remember is Darth Vader. I remember Vader in the end and being like, yeah.
Yeah, they pulled some stuff in that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I like seeing that Vader. I like seeing Vader in the Obi-Wan TV show with Ewan McGregor.
More spoiler alert. I loved seeing in Fallen Order. If you see him in Fallen Order, at the end of Fallen Order, that's like the best moment of the game. Spoiler alert! Sorry, if you haven't played Jedi Fallen Order, you probably should do that.
It's been like 7 years or something, so that's
we got the 7-year rule in effect here.
Fallen Order remains the best piece of Star Wars media in the past 10 years.
I would wholeheartedly agree with you on that. That is exactly how I feel.
Yep.
Survivor's pretty good too. Survivor's like way up there too.
Real good.
But fucking Fallen Order is like, even my dad.
Those two games are better than any Star Wars game.
That is true as well. You know what's crazy is like.
Tell me about your dad.
My dad,
my dad.
My dad played games like back in the day. And it was like in the 90s, he was still, but then he stopped kind of playing video games for like a very long time. And like recently he retired and he was bored. He was like, his therapist was like, you need to get like an Xbox or something. And so he was like, all right, I'll ask my sons about it because they're really into it. So like
Yep.
he reaches out to me and my brother, and we were like, all right, get yourself like a Series S and a Game Pass subscription. You'll be great. You'll be able to find something. And this is him getting into video games like 20 years later. And so he was just like, well, what should I get? There's so many things. And we were just kind of asking, we're like, what do you like? We were like thinking about it. He's like, oh, he likes Star Wars, of course. So we not only does his first game is Star Wars Fallen Order, but that game is also like Soulsy,
Yeah.
And
is.
I thought that was fucking incredible that like he played it on easy, but still like his first game back into video games after like 20 years is a Souls-like game. I was like, this rules,
That's
and
awesome.
he just raved about it, man. He talked to me like I talked about games. It was the coolest thing to hear him like just gush about how much he was like, this is like the coolest thing, how great Fallen Order was, the fucking Vader shit at the end, and like oh man, he was so into it. He went immediately played Survivor, and he said the same thing. He was like, this is some of the best Star Wars stuff ever created, and this is coming from an older guy, who was around, when in the 70s and shit when it came out, and he's been a long time fan,
A cross-generational hit, man.
Yeah, really fucking did it, I was like that just proves to me how great. Validates how great Fallen Order really is.
I liked it when that cop with a stick up his ass goes home and his mom slaps him for being a shitty cop.
Yeah.
He's trying hard. He's trying so hard to do his job, but he is an asshole. Him and his friend, Officer Shrek.
Officer Shrek, yeah.
Ben Grimm and the guy from Alien Earth are here in that little camp we talked about that are, what's going on the little planet with the little camp where Stellan brought, Cassin? They're gonna raid, they're gonna steal a bunch of crystals.
I figured it out.
Yeah! Yeah!
My monitor is dead.
Oh! Well,
Whoa.
that's a funny answer, though, now that you've been installing. Oh,
Not
my God.
Completely dead, but DisplayPort 2 has passed away.
We lost DisplayPort 2 tonight, guys.
Rip in peace.
So your graphics cards are okay, though?
I haven't tried the original one, but I'm confident.
Man,
Well,
hooray. That's great. That's
a win.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's a much less costly.
I mean, I have to use both because of my work PC.
Oh.
So it's a net loss, but
Is the monitor expensive? Please don't tell me the monitor's expensive.
yeah.
Oh, it's not the big curvy guy, is it?
It's the curved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, I hate that. I hate to hear that.
What do you have? You have a Dell?
It's like a 42 or 49 inch ultra wide. It's a big on.
Uh-huh. No.
A Big On? That's the name of the brand?
No. It's a big UN. A big on.
Big On.
Biggin.
Oh,
A big
a
un.
biggin.
Big.
I was like, is it a Dell? And you were like, it's a 42-inch Big
It's a
On.
big un.
And I was like, well, shit, I didn't know they made that brand. I was like, where the fuck are we going? Neil's got a secret brand, man. Like, holding out on me. Holding out on me.
Samsung. Oh, what
You
a
know some
pain.
neat shit.
The big
At
un.
least my PC's not dead,
Thanks.
so that's
Hooray.
good.
Thanks,
That's a
hooray.
bigger win, yeah. I feel like that's the bigger win here, but still something going out sucks, but at least it's not your card or your PC like Pride.
Hmm.
Have you tried multiple cables? I'm sure you have.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I've been swapping back and forth, and that's how I found out.
That's
Hooray.
the old trouble. Yep. Yep. Well, So the monitor's not under warranty anymore, is it?
No, it's
Yeah.
like 6 or 8 years old.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! It's had some time.
Maybe if I unplug its power,
Yeah, try to power reboot it.
I'll try that.
Maybe it's just maybe it's something's power wise is it happening right and or to your port there.
What
Good.
a day.
What a day.
Yeah, man, what a fucking weekend. I'm fucking flat.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like even do anything, but I feel the same way.
No, well,
I mean, I do
I
feel
didn't.
pretty
Trust me,
rested.
I didn't fucking do anything. Just yeah.
Yeah.
I'm flattened the momentum of doing nothing.
Yeah,
I'm at
sometimes.
my peak of nothing, of doing nothingness.
What now?
Yeah,
And
maybe
tomorrow
maybe
the
it
week
is good that I go
begins.
back.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good to go back to work tomorrow
Yeah.
because at least I'll be like not slouching. But I really was like, nah, fuck this. I'm not doing shit on this 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
And I
That's
did
what
sleep a
happened.
lot. Yeah, I
Hooray!
slept.
Well, awesome.
And well, we did some Forza, Horizon 6. That was good times. Watched some wrestling. Watched some Andor. I played some other games.
Was Alien Earth mid?
Alien Earth. Well, we were talking about Ibn Boss Baccarat and the other guy. I don't know his name, but he was the one in Alien Earth. And
The
yeah,
other guy's in Alien Earth.
I don't want to say Alien Earth is mid, but
Yeah.
I just like I didn't finish it, so I guess that says something too.
Yeah, I did not feel a need to see what happens in the end to any of those characters that over the course of the 4 or 5 episodes I watched did not seem to have any type of arcs or
Fuck.
did not seem to say or do anything interesting, so I didn't watch the end of it. So
I tried so hard to care.
I did not try to care. That's the
Really did.
that's the show's job. The show
Yeah.
tries hard to get me to care, and I don't think Alien Earth
Yeah.
tried. Yeah.
Well, it had Alien.
And those
So
characters were
immediately,
weird and
yeah.
annoying.
I didn't mind a couple of them, but I just felt like it was a little like disconnected from Alien. Like it felt cool that they were doing things where they were exploring stuff in exposition, but it also was like maybe it just shouldn't be this way. Maybe it should just be, an hour and a half, 2 hour movie of just, things happening and not just a TV show of like trying to make a whole TV show revolve around the Alien universe and things in it. And
Robot
there's a
children.
concept. Yeah.
Timothy
Well-
Olyphant is there, and there's like a goat or something.
I like Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah, me too.
If he's there, I'm there.
Always point out Oliphant.
Yes, you must always point out the Olyphant. It's a
Dreamcatcher.
very important thing.
Motherfucker.
He's great. He's great. I
he's
love
awesome.
him. Everything he does, I'm always just like, except maybe the Cowboy Show, but
No Cowboy Show.
I haven't watched what is it, Justified?
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's it. Yeah.
But I bet he's probably good in it, because it's supposed to be good, but it's not my vibe. I don't know if I could get down with it. But
You don't watch
yeah.
a lot of cowboy shows.
Yeah, not really.
No.
Yeah,
Westworld.
I'm not really doing the cowboy things these days. I never even gave it a shot.
Westworld.
I never watched Westworld. Yeah.
Watch
crazy?
season 1.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
It goes straight downhill. It goes downhill unbelievably fast. But season 1 is like TV gold. Like season 1 of Westworld might be when prestige television and human culture all together jumped the shark. That might have been the best thing we'll ever get as far as one season of TV.
Yeah.
We'll never do that again. It's great. The first season's great. I hope you
That's
don't
what
know
I've
anything
heard.
about it. Yeah.
Well, I don't really know. I mean, I know very little about it. But that's what I heard. The first season was so fucking amazing, and then
Awesome.
it crashed
Crashed.
terribly.
Crashed.
that kinda put
Crashed
me
and
off.
burned. Oh my
Yeah.
god. By the third season, it's unrecognizable. I
It
don't
made
know
me
if they
sad
made
to
a
hear
fourth or
that.
they're threatening to make a fourth or.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
God.
the first one is standalone great. And
Is it something that I could watch that one season and just walk away and be
yes,
like, that was cool,
that
and
is
be
exact
like,
that is
fuck that?
exactly what we are saying. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cause like it's one thing to do that, but then it's another thing to like if it's the kind of shit where you're like, well, there was supposed to be all these things that happened, and then
No,
they set all
no,
these things up, and then it
no,
was
I swear to
absolute
God,
trash.
no.
Yeah,
No, it didn't. It honestly,
it could have just been a one-off.
the first season didn't. There's nothing that needs to be addressed, and everything, all of the conflict and everything going forth is all made up bullshit from after starting
Okay.
at the beginning of the second season. It really
That is what
the
I
first season
understand.
can be
I was
one
told
thing.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was told that the second season feels like it just goes into an entirely new different direction.
Yep.
And like they just tried to like
Yep.
make it has a whole new like almost like plot like or something, but
everyone goes to robot heaven.
okay. I mean, I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot. I just was like, I don't want to watch a show and then feel like I want to watch a second season, and then it's
I
bad.
almost
and then
feel like season one is
this
like
is bad.
long. I feel like
it
it
did
might
feel like
be
it
like
went on forever.
16 episodes or something. I could be wrong, but
I remember when it was airing and everyone was like gooning about it and shit, and I was
I
like,
feel because there's
yeah.
a lot to it. A lot happens in that first season.
Yeah.
You don't know anything. You don't know any of the
Mystery,
twists.
Intrigue.
Yeah, tons of
Yeah, I don't know
intrigue.
Sci-fi.
I may have seen things, but I don't remember any of it. Like I'm
Good.
sure stuff has been spoiled for me. I feel like
Forget
there were things.
everything.
Yeah, I don't remember any of it. It was years ago because that's when people were talking about it. No one
Mhm.
talks about that show now.
No,
The only thing that people say
went
is that
so
the first
bad.
season was amazing.
It went so bad
Yeah.
that people have forgotten about it entirely.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it was the hottest thing, and I was like, oh, I should get on board. And then I remember I was thinking about doing it during season 2 when it was airing, and people were like, this is what the fuck? And by the time season 2 was over, it just had killed my interest in even wanting to watch it because I'd seen like a lot of the just the reactions to it, and I was
Bad.
like, oh, that must be bad.
It's yeah.
I mean, hey, you know what? I like that we're still talking about space things here. I feel like that's totally warranted in that it doesn't have to be all Star Wars.
I think it fits.
Yeah, I think it fits definitely. It's a spaceship night. I mean, it's not just Andor, so it's a series of things. So we could still be Alien Earth. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, I do plan on going back and watching those like last 3 episodes one day, but I also don't remember seeing anybody be like, man, it ended really good.
You want
It
no?
was just like, "Meh."
Nobody has even mentioned Alien Earth to me. Like we watched it in this Discord, and I've barely talked to it with the people that we did finish it together with. I really like people just forgot about it. I feel like that's one of the reasons. Yeah, like when I start feeling like something is mid, part of that is because no one I know is fucking talking about it or has seen the thing. I'm just like, okay, well, I guess.
Well, I've
Guess
got
it's not
news.
on my cultural. You got news?
I've got news.
Tell me.
A second season has been officially renewed
Okay.
by FX.
Okay.
Expected in 2027. Also picking up Peter Dinklage.
Oh man, does the monitor live? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, that's
you're streaming this?
one.
Oh, I didn't know you were.
The other input's bad.
Oh, okay. So
okay.
so I mean,
But he still
That's
needs
not-
2
I mean,
inputs
that's-
for work.
Yeah.
oh, I gotcha.
But that's just the state of my office at 10:30 p.m.
Yeah,
You know?
Eastern, local.
Looks nice. I like your lighting. I like the colored lighting.
How are you?
Thank
doing
you.
this? Does it look- Where is this coming from? Where are you watching this from?
In there's a
lounge
lounge
chat.
chat. When you're in the lounge, if you see a little
What?
dot appear next to the lounge, you know what I mean? Do you know?
Show.
Do you know
Yes,
what the?
I do.
Okay. Yeah.
It means live, right? It means we're live, right?
No, not the red dot. Like the lounge. There's a lounge chat. Like there's a chat. There's a text chat that is part of the lounge. Does that sound like? Am I making sense?
Yes. I often forget about this.
There's like a
yes.
little
If you
word bubble.
Yes, I see it
right
now.
click plunge and
There's a bubble up
find
in the top
open
right.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's the
there you
chat
go.
bubble. I just usually have it closed.
That's the
I
photo we are
often
looking
forget that there is
Yeah.
a chat in the voice chat.
Yep.
Oh yeah. There she be. But yeah. Uh, you know, Eben Mossbacher and your boy, you know, we were.
And your
So
boy
what they were
Alien Earth.
doing, Alien Earth, yeah. He and my boy Alien Earth. That's all I'm gonna remember him as.
Yeah, they're gonna steal some crystals or something.
Was he the annoying dude? The weird prodigy?
No. He was the. There's the prodigy guy.
The brother. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two
The brother's
guys that.
Wendy.
There's two guys that kind of have this vibe in that show, and they're both actors from Black Mirror. But one is Wendy's brother, and one is billionaire boy genius.
Yeah.
Isn't his name
Boy
like
Genius
Boy Moriarty or something?
It's so stupid, whatever it is. Yeah, it's something.
His
really
name
dumb.
is like literally like Kid
It's something
Boyardee.
really. Yeah.
Boyardee. Kid Boyardee.
Well, it's coming back with Peter Dinklage.
Great. Maybe it'll
They've
be
added
cool.
Peter Dinklage.
Maybe there'll be more goats.
Is he going to be a kid?
I have all goats. Is he gonna have to? Yeah, I think it's weird. I just all of the adult actors standing around trying to say kid lines and act like kids
I think
felt
that is
weird the
big,
whole time
yeah,
to me.
The concept, yeah, that has seemed to be the biggest criticism of that show. That a lot of people like, even like I definitely like tried to hang. That's why when I say I really tried to like that show, or I really wanted to, I was trying to get over that very weird plot element.
Yeah, it's just kind of
It's
okay.
it's so odd.
You got a bunch of
It-
weird kids saying weird kid stuff to each other.
Yeah, it's like the
Kinda
idea is
quippy.
cool, but
Actually,
yeah.
extremely quippy.
Yeah, well, like they're investing. It's kind of like, okay, these kids now are in the middle of like a crashed like ship with the alien on it, and they're poking around, and it's just like, okay, like, but they're supposed to think like adults or something.
They don't
like,
seem like they do. It's insane that they were sent in there. She's got the blade off her paper slicer like Josh Hartnett from The Faculty.
I love that movie so much.
Like it's
It was
slung
just
on
such
her
a
back like a
questionable
little tiny katana or something.
Yeah, it's really questionable.
It's
like
just the whole show doesn't. The show is dumb. I didn't like it. I did not like Alien Earth. Everything you say about it is reminding me why I didn't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm reminding myself. I mean, there were things that I did like about it that were doing cool stuff, but then there was just like that side of it that sucked. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they like fucking find a way to bounce. I don't know. Maybe the show does end in or this first season ends in a way where they are able to like bounce off of that the child like possession whatever thing. I don't know. The child mind swapping bodies into the
Child mind robots, Black Mirror child mind robots. You know what? That whole it's very Black Mirror.
Something felt Black Mirror about it, and I even like I want to say Dune, but like it just I don't know, something about it.
You're thinking that because that one kid looked like Timothy Chalamet.
That might be it too. It was just reaching. It was really reaching.
It was reaching. It was mid.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance again, but maybe I'll give it an.
If
I'll
we
give
run
it
out
one
of
more
spaceship
chance.
shows to watch.
Yeah, which we probably won't, but I will give it a chance when it comes around again. When the second season starts up, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Are Hulu and Disney like one entity? Are they like kind of bundled together usually, or they're at least in each other's
I actually
pants or
get
something?
both separately because I got grandfathered into a Hulu plan with Spotify.
Okay.
Where I buy Spotify and get Hulu with ads for free, but well, not it's kind of for free. But yes. Disney Plus and ESPN and whatever and Hulu are all a bundle. If they all live there, you could make them all live together if you want.
Well, thanks for showing me Andor, and thanks for just suggesting that we watch this in general, and for
Yeah, this is
curating
cool.
and
I
stuff
feel like
how
Yeah.
to do. Yeah,
Yeah,
I do
agree.
like this. Yeah, I think this. I like to see a rebellion be begun.
this is very cool to see it from this perspective on this like level. And I'm just I'm happy. I'm really happy with it. I feel like it is a slow burn, so there's not much to be going off of yet. I think we're still building. We're building the blocks to all the stuff that then we can like really yap about. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
There was a
Like
lot
the
of people
review-
shooting laser guns at each other today.
That was a cool part. I liked that. I did like
Yeah,
that. I was
a
very
lot-
happy. We
A
haven't
lot
seen that yet
a bunch
until
of stuff
tonight.
happened. I mean,
Yeah,
a whole
yeah.
bunch of
There
Stellan Stars going.
that does get a little political,
It
but
feels like it.
I would imagine
Yeah.
that this does. Yeah.
kinda has to.
Yeah.
Also, there's some prison camp shit.
Mm.
That's cool.
Okay.
Okay, I like a good old, prison encampment or escape, maybe.
You like
Perhaps.
prison? You like prison camps?
I like a good.
You're a big
Yeah, like-
proponent of prison camping.
Is there gonna be torture? Like, yeah,
Oh,
let's go.
boy. No, no.
Good news, by the way. DisplayPort 2 lives.
Wow.
Hey,
Well,
we have
fucking,
succeeded.
well, all right, man.
Unplug and plug it back in. And lo and behold.
Sometimes that's how it be.
A power
Yeah.
reset is all we need. Sometimes we just need a good old just unplugging and plugging back in.
Shit is piss.
A lot of times
Shit is
that's how
piss.
it be. Shit does be
But
pissed.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the next batch episodes. I think we're gonna, well, at least like by the next two will be kind of in the middle of the season. It's a 12 episode season, so I do feel like the political element was being like really introduced in the last episode we just watched. There was really felt like it was starting to come into the picture.
Oh no.
I'm dying.
Are you inhaling?
We had,
Are you inhaling PC dust?
Yeah.
Gross.
I like seeing the development of this very little just nothingness of this rebellion being developed, and all the hierarchy, the layers of hierarchy, who are just blowing it the fuck off,
Yeah.
and
there's
they're
a
just
lot
like,
of, yeah.
stop, and they've let it happen. This is the story of how they let this shit happen.
Yep.
While there were people working for them who could have probably helped prevent it, but no.
Stop
No,
finding
no.
problems.
Yep. Do your job. Keep your head down and get your paycheck and eat your, live your life. That's all you need to do here. You just stop fucking around. We don't need any of this extra shit on our fucking plate. And then there's just like the level of like the senators and the political element of them. There's a lot of little weird things happening in there, and I like that this show isn't rushing it, that it's not overdoing it in every episode either. It's just like doing the right amount of plot points to not overwhelm you.
Yeah.
It keeps it real clean, keeps it really good, like moving real nice. I don't know why I didn't get it the first time I tried to watch it, but I do think that I just wasn't in the like right mind state, or like I may have still been soured with Star Wars, where I was just like, I don't give a fuck, whatever.
Yeah, Star Wars is hard to give a fuck
Good
about.
to chat with pals, too.
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah.
Good to
Mix
watch
it up.
TV. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I'm always with that, and this is a great thing to be